I have a problem. A few weeks ago, I noticed something strange in my fish tank. At first, it was just 1 or 2 tiny snails in the glass. No big deal. Or at least that's what I thought. But within a couple weeks, those 2 snails turned into dozens, and then hundreds. My tank was officially taken over. So instead of tearing apart the tank, or using chemicals that could hurt the fish, I decided to try something different. I tried to solve the problem with 3D printing. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I designed a 3D printed snail trap and whether or not it actually worked. Let's jump in. If you ever owned an aquarium, you probably already know about pest snails. They usually sneak into plants as tiny hitchhikers. However, at first they seem harmless. But the problem is, they reproduce really fast. Before long, your tank goes from having a couple snails to a full-blown invasion. One of the most common ways to get rid of pest snails is using a snail trap. The idea is pretty simple. You place food inside of a small container that the snails crawl into, but have a hard time getting out of. After a few hours, you can remove them. The problem is, most traps are either overpriced or not well made. But that's when I realized something. I own a 3D printer, so instead of buying a trap, why not design my own? Quick pause for a second. If you're enjoying the video so far, it would really help me out if you decided to like the video. Plus, subscribing to my channel really helps me out because I'm a small creator and every bit of support helps. Make sure to watch the video to the end because I'll test the trap and see how many snails it really catches. Anyway, back to the build. The design for the trap needed to solve a few very important problems. First, the snails need to be able to get in really easily. Second, they can't be able to escape once they get in. And third, the trap needs to be able to not let the fish mess with it. So I started modeling in my CAD software. Yes, it's NeuroCAD. I'm too poor for the real one, so subscribe so I can get a real software. The point of the trap is to be a small rectangle with funnels on each side to let the snails in but not back out. Here I'm creating 2 rectangles so that I can make one of them a hole, put it inside of the other, and make a negative space to have an open box. And then I'll make this piece taller, combine them, and now that's the base of our trap. I'm now taking small hexagons and making them different sizes and putting them in the side of the trap to allow water to get in and out along with some smaller snails. Here I didn't quite have enough, so I had to duplicate a couple extra and I kept messing up on it, but whatever. I'm then going to select all of them and make them long enough to go through both sides so I don't have to just do this all again on the other side. Yes, I know it's janky, but it's NeuroCAD, so don't judge me. Now for the entrances. You can see I'm taking small cones with a hole on top, and I'm going to put them on each side to allow the snails to get in, but have a very hard time getting back out the other side. Here I made a small mistake with a little bit of extra material there. I'm just cleaning it up with some holes to get rid of it. I then duplicated it and cut off the opposite side of each to allow them to fit into each other without having to do the whole thing on the other side. Which of course messed up the holes on the side, so I had to go back in and fix those. And there we go, that's the whole base of the trap with the holes and funnels on all the sides. Now for the lid. I'm going to start by taking a rectangle, making it flat, fit the top, and then adding lots and lots of small grooves along the top to allow water to get through and the smell of the food to get through to the snails without letting the food float up and out of the trap. Here you can see I tried lots of variations before deciding on the one where they both cross opposite ways to make an X formation. And there we have our lid that'll let water in and nothing else. Time to test it. Here we have our trap with all the holes on the side and the funnels on both sides, and the lid with the grooves to let the water and scent out but not the food. We're now going to add the food, which is just beta food from Petco or PetSmart, not sure which one. We're just going to add a good generous amount of pellets to be able to attract the snails. Now that we have our food in there, we have to weigh it down somehow. So we're going to take a bunch of small rocks and put it in the bottom because plastic floats and we don't want it floating at the top. We're then going to attach our lid firmly on top to seal everything in and finish off the trap. We're now at the tank, gonna open the lid and then slowly lower the trap in the water. I have tied a string onto it to be able to pull it out easily once it's finished. We're then gonna lightly push into the corner and then push it down onto the ground to allow the snails to access it easily. We're then gonna pull the string tight, close it, and now we're good. As you can see, within minutes, there were snails covering it, interested in what the smell was. All we need to do now is wait a few hours and come back later. As you can see, the snails were going crazy over the food, and they eventually all ended up in the trap by the end of the couple hours. Time to pull it up. All I'm going to do is lightly pull it up, and as you can see, some of the snails fell out, but it's okay because we did get a good chunk of them out. And here we have our trap, hopefully full of snails. As you can see, I have put a bag down to protect my desk from all of the snails and water, but now it's just time to crack it open and see how many snails we've gotten. As you can see, we already got one snail at least, so that's pretty good. But all we gotta do is pop it open, and it is pretty slimy from being in the water for so long, but I eventually did get it open. Time to see how many. Wow, that's a lot of snails. I'd say probably around 20 to 30 snails were gotten out, and this trap was only in the water for about 3 hours. As you can see, this trap was very effective. We got a ton of snails out of my tank, only in the span of a couple of hours. As you can see, once they're already out, they're still going for the food, but this just means they're out of our tank, and all we have to do now is throw them away, and we're good. And that's how 3D printing saved my fish tank. If you liked the video, consider subscribing to my small channel because every little bit helps, and if you liked the video, consider dropping a like because it helps boost the algorithm. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.